Welcome, everyone. My name is Mirthless Mirror, and today we are returning with 7 Days to Die, and I'm glad you could make it. This episode, we are going to be doing a lot of landscaping. We have a huge amount of work to do because we've got to bring the mountain up. As you can see on our map here, our road circuits, the dark green area is the places where we've already placed dirt. Well, we need to cover this area a little bit more, and that's going to be our main course of action today. There's also going to be some generalized base building as well, because the base is really coming to a close end. Most of the rooms are already finished. We just have, well, a lot of cleanup to do. So let's begin by dropping off some dirt. Let's make sure I'm making more. Do I have more? I need dirt, man. Let's see if I'm making any at my alternative workbenches. Because I'm going to need way more than what we've got. Yeah, I was making some. Good for me. You know what? We are going to need more. So we'll have to do some clay digging in this episode as well, so we can start making some more topsoil, because we are going to need a lot of it. Let's see, I think this is going to be best if I come out over here. Okay, so this is our main course of action today. As you can see, we've got this huge scar in the mountain, and I need to fill it out. So let's begin by doing this. I found that using pillars is best when working with dirt, just because, well, dirt is always collapsing on itself. It's not very stable. So these wood frames kind of give us a little bit of extra support and allow us to use less topsoil than we would otherwise use. Let's see, I suppose I can make these separate. Actually, we're not very deep here. Maybe I can just start filling in here. So filling in this dirt is going to do a lot of different things for us. One, it's going to cover our electrical work so that we don't have to see it, and therefore make the base look better. It's also going to look better because in the mountain is going to look a little bit more natural, more clean, almost as if my base just sprung out of the mountain one day. Also, zombies are going to walk right over it. Right now, the zombies kind of hit hills, cliffs, portions of my base, and then they begin digging to get to the center of the base, and it's a big problem because then I have to look for them in the walls. So we can prevent all of those things if we make our mountain nice and pretty. Let's see. Now it doesn't have to look the same as it did before, obviously. So we'll make it a little bit different. Anything to save us a bit of time and effort and dirt, because we're crafting all of this dirt. It takes the time to put it down, the time to craft it. It's a lot of work. So let's try and minimize our work anywhere we can. Yeah, there could be a plateau here. I think I dug out this part of the mountain. I don't really remember. Maybe day like 70, maybe even earlier. It was so long ago. I'm impressed that we're finally getting to the point that we're filling it back in. Okay. We'll bring this down a little bit, I think. I'm not doing the pillars here. I just figured it'd be easier just to fill it all in because it's such a small area. Yeah, I'm okay with that. See, the zombies can't walk over this, but that's okay because I don't expect them to. I expect them to come right up to here. Oh, hello. Looks like we got some digging here. How far did they get? Pretty far, but not too far. Why don't we just make this easy for us? Replace these cement blocks. You know, I might just make this straight. So it has to be high enough at least to cover that. But really, I want these guys stepping over this easily because as you can see, they already started digging. So let's prevent that by doing this maybe. There we go. Now they should walk right up that, no issue. Yep. Then we'll sod this area. I think it'll look nicer if it's grass rather than dirt. And this is already a smooth enough mountain for them to walk right over, which is nice. It's very important for the zombies to go directly to my traps and not attack anything along the way. So we want to make sure the ground is exactly what we need, which is usually a straight line. Yeah, I think that improves it. And we'll even, I think, take a little bit out here. All right. Now it hardly looks like we've dug here at all. Looks like the mountain and the building were just always together. And that is what we want. Oh man. Come here, zombie. Thanks for heading up the road. That was awfully nice of you guys, except for you. Are you? I can't see. You guys hitting the wall? Don't hit the wall. Nice. A good way to test if zombies can walk up it is if you can walk up it without any kind of jumping. That's a good way to do it. Obviously, zombies can't walk up here because I get blocked. But that's okay, because this leads to the base, and that doesn't. So I think I'm okay with leaving that. I think. Am I okay with leaving that? Yeah, I think so. It looks nice. Most of it is straight. They can get around that big block, so I think I'm going to risk leaving that one there. Let's bring it down a little bit here, though. All right, close enough. I don't think they'll have any difficulty walking up this, especially if I give them a little extra path. Yeah. They can get all the way around that with no problem. They won't attack it, I hope. All right, well... Okay, I guess my mountain kind of comes up here. I used to have an iron mine here. Let's just fill it in real quick. I guess maybe I want this like that. Because it kind of goes up a little bit. And that should be enough to close this, hopefully. Let's find out. Wow, this mine is like taking me back. I think this is my first iron mine. Or one of them, certainly. Oh, the nostalgia. Yeah, and we can let some imperfections remain. That'll make it look more natural anyway. And now I have to figure out how to get it to connect over there. That's already looking good, though. That's encouraging. So I guess I'll just take it to here. It'll be easier if I just fill it in, even if it's a little bit of extra dirt. It'll make it easier when it's time to measure, I think. All right, old school iron mine, you are officially closed, and we won't ever see you again. May you rest in peace. Hidden in the wall, just like the telltale heart. Yeah, that makes it a little easier for me to figure out where these need to go. I like that this mountain isn't really that high. It won't take us very long to fill it in. It would take us a really long time if I was doing every single block. That would take a long time. But these pillars save us a huge amount of time. Even though they are themselves a lot of work. But at least I don't have to upgrade them, right? Whoa, where did I just fall? I think I just passed through the blocks. Weirded me out a little. All right, that should do it. Let's see if I can get this to go on the other side. More frames. Uh-oh. How did I get... Oh, okay. I was a little off kilter here. Oh, the whole thing is... What point did I... Ah, I got off kilter right here. Oh, darn. There we go. Fixed. Like little soldiers standing in line. Let's make them tall. These don't have to go that tall, actually. These can probably go to there. All right, that's good. I can probably take out these because I'll replace them with dirt. Maybe I'll do the same with that. And this is going to go straight across. Okay, that means this one can probably be there. Yeah, so far so good. Might be a little tough to figure out exactly where I need the mountain, but this will be close enough, I think. All right, I think I'm going to want this to be a little higher, and we'll slant downward, I think. So why don't we match them space of 2, I think is what I need. Oh, this is only 1. There we go. There, let's try that. We'll probably have to do a little bit more length here. But I think we're pretty much there. Okay. Let me in there, please. There we go. Yeah. Nice and smooth. See if I can get this down here, though. That's probably the lowest we'll bring it because I need to put one more layer on this. Cool. That looks so good. Kind of a difficult spot to reach. But dirt's difficult to work with, even on a good day. I guess I need it here, not there. I'll let us have a little plateau here. It's okay to have a few plateaus. Zombies can walk past those just fine as well. What is that, 1,500 dirt we've used so far? I think we've used 3 stacks, but I can't remember if I started with a full stack or not. Dang. Can't have holes like this. They could fall in, and that would be devastating. Because then they'd have all of that wood frames to go ahead and chew on, and that would be not good for me at all. So let's try and make sure we don't have any holes. Thought I heard a zombie. I'm sure I did. I guess this can come up a little bit. I think I'll feed the mountain in a little bit different than expected. I think it'll save me a bit of work. The dirt kind of goes wherever it wants. It's tough to place in the proper spot. But fortunately, it's really easy to get rid of, so no big complaints. Yeah, that should be good enough. All right, good. They should walk over that, no problem. And now we continue our ascent. No trees, please. Actually, what if I did this? Yeah, that'll be easier. Oh man, that looks so good. Completely looks natural. Yeah, that should be fine. I can't believe this is almost closed. See how fast that went once we got the pillars all down? No collapses. Everything is just place the dirt. When I started all this, I was not using the pillar system, and wow, I was having so many collapses, it was frustrating. So I'm glad we worked out this new method. Can I get down there somehow? There we go. Guess I don't need to if I'm going to do this. I guess I need something like this. Yeah. Now the zombies will walk right over that. Or around it. There. Now, how natural does that look? Ah, it's too dark to see, really. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, we gave that a bit of a diagonal curve, and now it looks even more natural. That's good. Nice. Now let's bring this out a little, I think. We'll have it curved just a bit. I guess I need, yeah, like that. Okay, I think that that looks natural-esque. Let's bring this over a little. Yeah. And let's bring this up one more so it can match there. There we go. I think that looks just fine. Let's add a little something here. Yeah, that makes it look a lot better. Okay, cool. Oh, it is foggy. What a morning. Looks like they dug a little bit here. So let's make a little ramp. Does not have to be a big one. Got it caught right there, huh? Just a little bit. Guess I gotta bring it down even further. At least one more. What is catching me here? Should be anything catching me here. There we go. Oh, maybe it was the damaged ground. Okay, I can see now that we were having a problem with damaged ground. Yeah, now this is smooth though. So I don't think the zombies will have any issue anymore. There we go. Looks like I have a few of them coming up this mountain, so I have to be careful to make it smooth because it looks like they're digging a bit. They always dig here for some reason. Not really sure why. Let's replace it with steel. There are some spots that zombies just like to attack. I don't really know why. I just turn those things into steel. Whoops. All right. That looks fine. So it looks like it's here that they're getting caught. All right, that should solve that problem. Hopefully. We really don't know till it gets tested. All right, tree, you are 100% in my way. All right, I think that is good enough. Heck yeah. They won't have any issue running up this now. This sort of looks okay. I mean, I didn't do it that deeply, but I think this looks natural enough. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time solving that problem. And I haven't had a whole bunch of zombies dig in here anyway. All right, that should do it. You got a whole wandering horde? This is going to have to fill in though, because it is very obvious that this is just the tunnel underneath it. I can't have these steps. They got to look like that. But frankly, just looking over there just goes to show that my work is paying off, because it already looks so much better. Let's start here. We'll only take it this far. Let's see if that's going to work for us. I guess I got to come up at least to here because I got to cover these. Well, we're about out. So let me do this. We've only got 24 left. And I care more about finishing this than the other thing. I won't finish it. I don't have enough blocks, but I'll be closer to finishing it if I focus. All right, fine. We got to go get some more clay. We got a fair amount just from what we've been doing, but we need way more than that. Okay, I think there's a good spot over there. This is where I've been digging clay recently, I think. Ow. Yes, this is where I'm digging clay. It's amazing that we have to replenish how much clay we're using, but it's worth it. It is well worth it. Fortunately, I don't have to fill this space back in. It's too far away from the base to matter. I think I want at least 34,000. You know, I've never run out of clay before, but I've never made a base quite like this, so. This one used all my clay, that's for sure. But not all my stone. I've never run out of stone. It's 36, I guess. As you guys could tell from the series, I do a lot of digging, so it's hard for me to run out of stone. Wow, that sure is convenient. I just remembered back in the day I didn't used to have, well, all of these roads, this road circuit. Are they trying to dig there? That'd be a weird place for them to dig. But it does kind of look like they are. Maybe I don't have to worry about it though. Let's craft some more topsoil. Dang, I fell. $2,000? Okay. Did I have an extra clay box over here? No, just stone. Well, this is going to take a while to make. Let's look around the base. Do some of our base chores. I wonder if I should make that a different wood color. That does look better. How about a cream? That's okay. I like the polished wood though. Cool. Painting. Can we fit some paintings in that area? Or maybe a shelf? Guess I could do a shelf. Let's try painting first, since that's the first thing that came to mind. Where are my paintings? I guess I gotta make more. So this is a space of 3, which isn't ideal. I can see why I was struggling to put one down. Looks like all their pictures and paintings are 2 or 1. So what if I did the following? There we go. Yeah, that adds some visual interest. We could actually use some more. Do they have... Posters? They used to have posters. I think they've got flags now, don't they? Yeah, they do. Okay, so that one's just higher up. I think it needs actually to be the lower one, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. There's always something to fix. Like this. With a base this large, it's easy to miss a spot here and there. So it's worth looking through the base every now and then. But it's actually looking surprisingly good. Are you... No, you need to be loaded. There we go. That must be the one. I see, this ceiling hasn't been painted. Wonder if they should be wood. Blend in with the floor a little better. Oops. No! There we go. All right, I'll just leave it like that, I think. I don't have them on the other side, right? Yeah. This needs to be painted. Oh wait, I remember. This isn't painted. think I'm doing wood in this spot. This one, wood fence. And let's bring our dirt up to here. There, that's nice and smooth. There we go. Now we've got some dirt to use. That didn't even take long. You know, I'm very happy with how this base is turning out. Oops. I have steel on me. Dang it. Is that how I have it over here? Oh, I have the sides painted as well. That's why it didn't look right. There we go. And do I have the top? Yes. There we go. Okay, we got to bring this part down, but I don't think that's what I was working on when I ran out of space. I think I was over here. Yes. Oh man, I love this pillar system. Really makes life so much easier when working with dirt. Obviously, I've worked with dirt a lot, but I've never had to work with dirt as much with this base as I have with other bases. Probably because it's on a mountain. Some of my bases are on mountains, some of them aren't. And this one is, and so kind of have to have perfect terrain. Guess that's the downside to a mountain, but it sure is pretty, so it's worth it. Wow. There, that looks all right. Okay, so I've got to bring the mountain down like that all the way to here. It's not too bad. To about there. So I needed to go here? Okay. All right, that's not working. What am I doing? One here. And then here. There we go, that's right. I don't know what I was doing before, but whatever it was wrong. Cool, we're almost there. I can get up from this side? Yes. Okay. Hey, this is nice. Guess we need that one? Yeah. Oh, I just put this needs to be a block. Dirt block. There we go. I guess it's okay if it comes out a little bit here, but why don't we bring it down anyway? Actually, I needed that one. Yep, perfect. I guess I need to do this. Guess I need just a bit more. Yeah. Now we need at least one more layer here. Bare minimum so we can cover all of our electrical parts. Let's see how much more dirt we've ended up making. Hey, that's all of it. That's wonderful. Can't believe it's only 2.5 stacks, though. I'm gonna have to get some more. When I originally set this up, I only put one layer of dirt because I knew that having dirt over the tunnels would make a huge difference for the aesthetic. But I didn't want to commit to putting all of the dirt on it, well, because it's a lot of extra work and it wasn't necessary for the use of the tunnels. So I saved it until the end. Let's bring this like this. I guess I can probably save a little bit of dirt if I'm going to do this, so might as well. All right, that's something of a little peak. Let's bring it down a little. I don't like it. Yeah, I like that a little better. Looks more natural. All right, let's start doing this. What do I have to do on this side? Oh, just this, but further on. That's okay. Not too much further. It'll be easier if I finish this part first, I think. We're out of clay again. Oh no, we're not. We have plenty. Oh good. I was like, I can't believe it. I'm out of clay again. I'm gonna have to go mining for some more, but it looks like we're okay for, I don't know, another few minutes before I have to do that. So far, so good. I've got to make sure this doesn't end up looking like steps. That's my main goal. Great. Let's get rid of this staircase just a little. Yeah, that looks all right. All right, that should do. I won't get blocked here, will I? Nope. Okay. Now I just have to bring this up. Let's start here. This is going to be the rest of our dirt, so we're going to have to pick some up at the clay mine. Wow, this is a lot of space to cover. All right, let's get some more clay. Man, this auger really makes a difference. Glad I don't have to use a shovel for all this. For some reason, I always feel like the auger is like a paintbrush. I don't know why. Kind of is the opposite of a paintbrush, you know? It removes things rather than smears things, but they feel the same to me. think I stopped at 36 last time, so I'll stop at 36 this time. But I'm going to come back for more. Because it only got me about 2,000 topsoil, and I'm going to need more than that. Oh wait, I want 1,000. All right, let's get some more. Wow, we pretty much took out this entire hill. Oh, that's funny. I've got a little hole here. Found one of my holes. The great thing about keeping this pit shallow is that I won't drive into it. I mean, if I do drive into it, it's no big deal. That's what I mean. It's okay. I won't fall into a big hole and break my leg, which I have done before. Digging holes for myself, and then it ends up being a trap. A trap for me. Not good. There's 36,000. So that's going to be 4,000 topsoil, and then I'll have some left over. It's quite a pit I've dug. Let's make some more. However much I can make. Because I'm probably going to use it all. And let's use this. Uh-oh. That's right. I'll just put a little cover on it. Let's bring this down like this too. Perfect. And let's extend this a tad. I think I'll do the whole thing. I liked it the way it was. Perfect. All right, perfect. Maybe I want to get rid of some of the steps here. Let's make this. Yeah, that's looking better. Only 126 left. Let's get in the gyrocopter, see what we've got. Except it's dark, it's raining. I feel like the last few episodes has just been rain and fog and rain and fog. Makes it difficult to see. You know what? Why don't we refill our gasoline while we're here too? You know, we're saving quite a bit of gasoline by having all these things set on motion. They're only on for a minute after all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it in the rain. Oh, that looks great. Oh, that was a nice flash of lightning. So we still need to work on this ramp here. And that ramp. Bet that mountain is going to look pretty good once I get the ramp up. Okay, let's keep looking. All right, well, I definitely landed in the wrong spot. Let's get back on the tower. Whoa. Perfect. All right, my friends. That is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about Mirthless Mirror. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.